We often say acknowledgement and appreciation is the secret sauce of the collaborative way. And I'd like to share with you one of the moments in my life as an early manager where I came to recognize the power of appreciation. At the time, fortunately, I was working in an organization that had a high level of appreciation for acknowledgement appreciation, and there was lots of practice of acknowledgement in this organization. I was a branch manager, and I had three direct reports at that time, and we were a growing operation. I'd reached the point, though, with these three direct reports that I was pretty frustrated. From my point of view, not a one of them was performing at the level that I was looking for and that I felt we needed for the success of this branch. And I reached this place where I was seriously considering maybe I should fire all three of them and start all over. And as I was having that conversation with me, this certain voice that I have of, you might call the coach or the, hey, let's get straight with yourself voice, said to me, Lloyd, who hired those three people? And I was like, well, I did. Okay. You must have appreciated something about them when you hired them, right? And it was, yes, that's true. And Lloyd, what makes you think that, after all, you thought they were great when you hired them. What makes you think you're going to be any different when you hire your next three? And that was like, oh, really? That was hard to take. It's like, you probably have a point there. And then it suddenly hit me. What might be possible? I had appreciated something about each one of these individuals when I hired them. In fact, I was pretty hot on each of them when I hired them. And I'd seen them in action, and they were my choice to have these people working for me. And then I just wondered, maybe I could find something today that I could authentically appreciate about each one of them, that I could start to speak to that as a way of supporting them in their success. And so I committed to do that. And it wasn't easy. I can remember sitting across or next to Judy and working with her and having a one-on-one meeting with her about her performance and looking so hard for what that was that I could actually really appreciate that she was doing right now. And then I began to see there was something I could appreciate. And I began to appreciate that and express my appreciation for what she was doing and the work she was putting in and how that she was making a contribution or what worked about it. And then I found myself being able to do that with the other two staff as well. And it started to be that as I interacted with them from looking for what I could appreciate for reals, not some makeup stuff, but for authentically appreciate, it was like blowing on coals that were just about to go out, and it's blowing on them and you could see it start to light. And as I kept doing this, the fire was kindled. And remarkably, these three individuals began to shine. Well, they became the foundation for a team that went on to be extraordinary. Like it was this team I just loved to come to work for. and meet and be there and play and work together. And we did things that were, some of which have never been done again. Wow, that woke me up. Appreciation. If I can lead with some appreciation, amazing things can happen. Now, I'm not saying this is like some formula for success in terms of, hey, I've fired people since then, and it's not always going to turn out like this. That doesn't invalidate the fact that the power that when you lead with appreciation and authentic, where you're really looking for that which you can appreciate that is contributing to accomplishing what you're up to together, that can have extraordinary power. And from that experience, that's what started to really wake me up and open my eyes to looking for what is the real power of acknowledgement and appreciation. I encourage you to be in that inquiry as well. I continue personally to be in that inquiry. Thank you.